So we got a minute and a half. Ba, ba, ba.
Yeah, I need extra light. Last week I thought I was a little bit dark. Darker.
1 minute. I stood there with my hand in my pocket like some sort of clown, just like,
Huh?
hey!
No, it just you always feel like you just don't know how to.
Yeah.
Most I'm doing is trying to make sure I'm facing.
Oh yeah, just pull. Cool. Make sure you just tell me when I need to start speaking. Cool. I know you do, but I'm just. Welcome to the Copperbox Arena. My name is Darren Paul. Alongside me is the legendary Nigel Lloyd, bringing you BBL Cup action on a Sunday afternoon. It is the London Lions taking on the Leicester Riders in match day 6 for the Lions in the BBL Cup. Nigel Lloyd, how important is a win today for the London Lions?
Well, it's very important. It's a must because if London Lions is to win this game, there's a very good chance that they would clinch it, a spot in the playoffs round of this competition. So it's a must-win for them. If not, then London's going to have to hope that Sheffield doesn't win 2 games, and they have 2 games to play. So it's all up to London to win now to control their own destiny.
Now, I spoke to coaches pre-game, and one of the questions for Rob Paternoster was, how big is today's game for them to come into London, to come into the capital city and set the tone for the league season? Now, if you were a coach out there, how important is it to set the tone in this matchup today?
Oh yeah, for Rob, it's a very big game as well because, okay, they're probably clinched by now because of their record in the pool, but also for them, just to let his young players that never played here before understand what it is to come into the capital playing against the London Lions in this venue, in this arena, also traveling down, and also just for the fact of bragging rights. You know, both teams, they're not really fond of each other. Let's be for real on that. So they would like to beat each other every time they play, so that's what normally happens.
Now, in terms of this Leicester side, has there anybody that they've brought with them today that stood out to you?
Well, hey, Connor Washington. I coached him on the 18th, so I'm going to brag about that. But whenever he has a good game against London, that's a chance to win. Last time he had 20 points when they played against London, and also he had a big 15 the other day when they played against Sheffield. So Connor Washington, his scoring ability is a big key for them.
Now, final question regarding the Leicester Riders, of course, coached by head coach Rob Paternoster. Now, you've played under some great coaches, Mick Bett, Nick Nurse. Where does Paternoster rank up as the greats in the BBL?
Oh, he is one of the greats. Don't forget Fab Flanoy. I'm not going to try to throw him under the bus there. But Rob is one of the greats of this modern era. He gets it done. His team is top 3 every year. He always has a chance to win. He's very prepared. He's very meticulous about what he does. Also, he gets to practice and play in his own arena, and they put the scout report up on the big screen. So he's really organized, a really organized team, and they're doing it the right way.
Now, of course, you've got London Lions, home of the London Lions, Copperbox Arena. How big is today to them? How is capitalising on that big win Friday night, you know, keeping that momentum rolling? How big is today?
It is a huge game for them today because also to show that you can play your best basketball at home. They played a very good game Friday night in Newcastle, and now you're coming at home. Even though we don't have the home fans here, we know we have the home support watching, and also now to show that you can play your best basketball in this arena, which is your home venue, it's a huge game for your team.
Now, of course, London Lions have made a couple of roster changes. No Ali Hodzic at the moment. He's still recovering from a little bit of an injury. And, of course, Kevin Bristol no longer. He's been deregistered for BBL competition. So Orlando Parker has just come in. What can we expect to see from Parker?
Oh, he's got a lot of energy. He's probably one of the guys that you come in that makes a difference for the team. He runs the floor very well. He's got an inside-outside game. He's very versatile. He would be one of the better players in BBL this year, and he's coming in to give London and show us a chance to see what he's like. But I think he's a very good player, and he's got a lot of skills.
Now, for me, this is always one of the biggest games of the BBL calendar. One I always ring on my calendar. Very quickly, who's going to win?
Well, I think London has to win. So I understand that Leicester's probably going to give London a good battle, but London has to win. So it's not who's going to win, it's who has to win. And London has to win to ensure that they're on safety in this pool.
Okay, well, we're going to bring you all the action in just a moment. Don't you go away. London Lions, Leicester Riders, coming up just after this. So, of course, we are here, London Lions, Leicester Riders, Copperbox Arena. Match day 6 for the Lions. And like we were just saying, Nigel Lloyd, they're coming off a strong win over the Newcastle Eagles on the road, 79-99. They always love to play in Newcastle, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They traveled well. I was told the team went up on the day before the game, and right after practice. And they was able to stay in a nice hotel, relax, didn't have to worry about the traveling to get there, and that was needed for the team to have a good game. So the preparation was great. You know, and the traveling was great. Everything was great. So when I spoke to Coach McCauley the night before the game, he says the team's in a good frame of mind and we don't have to worry about that. So the organizational got that win, I would say, because normally teams don't travel the night before and get to stay and get a chance to play a big team like Newcastle. So that was an organizational win. Put that down to the ownership on that one.
I was going to say, like, obviously travel is a little bit rare overnight. How big an impact do you think that is? And of course, Leicester, they've travelled down this morning. It was a nice journey for them, just two hours or so. But, you know, does that have a major impact?
No, not for Leicester on there. I'm talking about the long trips, the Newcastle trips. That's unbelievable. I mean, for Leicester, 2 hours down the motorway. I came down an hour and a bit. The traffic was nice. It depends on what they came in. If they came in a nice coach, they'd be fine. Sometimes back in the day, we travel in cars just to go quicker so the travel was easier. So, no, I don't think this will affect Leicester one bit. They played at home, and then they're coming down for a game down here in a sunny day, nice traveling. Now it'll be fine.
So we're about a minute away from the tip-off here in the capital, the Copperbox Arena, London. The Lions, they've looked a little bit disjointed at times, Nigel Lloyd. Will that road trip have benefited them? You know, overnight stay, nice hotel, all that sort of team bonding.
Yeah, but they've done that this year. That's how they've been traveling. Went to European games, you know, nice hotel. Preseason was great. No, what it is, I think also is the influx of the new player that shows that the team is committed to trying to get better. You know, that's always a good sign when you're playing your best basketball, and then, you know, we just need a little bit of an edge. So that also sparked the team as well. And also some of the players playing up to their ability. I mean, you look at Liggins, the way he's been playing the last couple games as well. Justin showing that he is a two-time MVP. The way he showed up and was leading scoring that game against Newcastle. So also, and Dirk, he's so solid. So just the way the players are playing is also picking that up as well. So that will go down to the coaching staff, getting them prepared to be ready to go.
So the 5 on the floor for the Lions to get us underway will be Justin Robinson, Dirk Williams, Chris Tawier, DeAndre Liggins and Shane Walker. The Leicester Riders will have Gino Crandall, William Lee, Corey Johnson, Zach Jackson, and the captain for this season, Darren Nelson Henry. Both sides are on the floor. Leicester looking resplendent in their red uniform. Lions looking fearsome in their black uniform. As we get ready for tip-off. Very, very quickly, DeAndre Liggins, I mean, he has been as advertised this season, hasn't he?
Yeah. He's a very good player, but he's a very solid player. He has no holes in his game, and he's not a guy that's going to probably get you 32 every night, but he's going to probably give you 14 to 20, 10 to 12 rebounds, and about 6 assists. He's a walking possible triple-double most games.
So it's Nelson Henry going up against Tawiah for the tip-off, and it is into the hands of Dirk Williams to get us underway here at the Copperbox Arena, London, BBL on a Sunday afternoon. Justin Robinson trying to find his way inside, puts up the long two, just off the mark, gets away from Walker, and it'll be Riders' ball.
It was a good defense by Riders. That was a good closeout by on Justin to make sure he didn't get an easy look, because obviously he's the key to London at the start of a game.
Crandall coming up the floor for the first time for the visitors. Gino Crandall looking for movement, looking for options. Gives it on to Johnson. Johnson turns the corner. Johnson kick. Now William Lee rolls inside. He's fouled. Headed to the line to shoot two.
Oh, yeah, that was a good move by Lee. Shane Walker's got to play better defense than that. Lee, he made a good move, pump fake. Shane was off balance. He was able to get Shane Walker to foul him as he dribbled to the basket.
What do you make of the ball rotation, the ball movement from Leicester just then?
Oh, that's going to be a key for Leicester. They don't have a lot of guys that can break you down one-on-one, but what they do is have a lot of great outside shooters, and what they do is penetrate, make you the help, and then they kick to them so the guys can finish. So that's going to be a key for this game for Riders.
Lee, 1 of 2 at the line, and it's the Riders who lead early in London. Robinson finds Liggins. Gets the screen, drives inside, kick, Walker, 3-ball, just rattles around.
It was a good play, and Shane, you know, when he played with Leicester, he knocks that down. So it was good offense, he just missed.
Nelson Henry going to work in the post, that's gone out of bounds off of Darian Nelson Henry, according to our match officials.
Yeah, that was a good hustle by Henry, because he was the only one there against 3 Lions, and he had an opportunity for that ball.
DeAndre Liggins, right side. Still Liggins pulls up from 3. Sinks the triple.
Liggins, he's getting the signal too when he scores. They're going to have to guard him, because the last time he was playing here, he was hot in his gym. So they got to be ready for that.
And he was also very hot on Friday evening as Crandall answers. No, can't quite. Darian Nelson Henry going to work on Tower in the post. Can't finish.
Wow. That was a good defensive stand by Lions.
Big physical play by Nelson Henry on that time. Robinson to the hoop. Lays it in.
Oh, Justin, that was a good move. I don't know if he hit something on the baseline, but he did well.
Crandall gets himself underneath. Looking for options. Will he take it alone? He goes inside. Just off the rim. Gets it back. Nelson Henry rolls around and down.
Great pass by Crandall. As you saw, he followed his shot. That's which is good, and he got a rebound and made a pass to Nelson Henry for the bucket.
Chris Tawiah, the outside, gives it to Liggins. Switch to the left right now. Gets the screen. Kick to Williams. Shane Walker goes down low. Gets him jumping.
Ooh.
Just a little flat on that shot.
Yeah, he did well, because Lee's a high jumper, so he was able to make him go up. But Shane looked like he was playing for the foul as opposed to playing to score the basket. And he's got to be a little tougher than that.
Corey Johnson plays it out of bounds. Ball looked like it died on that pass just then.
Yeah, there's a good floor, so I don't know what happened there. I'm not going to say a dead spot.
I'm going to say too much backspin right now.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Robinson into Tawiah. Operating in the block. Tawiah, spin move. Just too flat on that attempt.
Yeah. Oh, Nelson Henry was in transition. They missed him. Good D by Nelson Henry on that play.
Johnson. He can shoot it. 3-ball.
Oh.
Just off the mark. We saw what he could do last year.
Yes, and he has unlimited range. Unlimited range. He shoots it so well.
Williams again down low to Tawiah. He's starting to grow into his role on this team. Tawiah. That time goes off the glass.
Hey, he's got a good post move, and he had a little patience. He wasn't rushing just now.
Crandall drives, is fouled.
Ooh, wow. Justin Robinson. I just think that's Crandall being aggressive on Justin Robinson and made a situation where he had to foul him because it wasn't really a lot there.
Crandall moving around to the outside. It's with Jackson. Back to Crandall. The skip is on. Is Darren Nelson-Henry going to take it alone? Crandall gets him jumping. Kick out. Oh, stolen by Liggins. Liggins has got Dirk Williams off the glass and down. Lions stretching their legs.
Yeah, that's a great pass by Liggins. Great steal and a great finish because, you know, that's what Dirk Williams can do. He can get off the floor.
Johnson sits down Williams just for a moment. Williams gets his hand on it.
Watch out.
Williams sends it upstairs.
Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch your head. Dirk Williams can get off the floor. If anyone doesn't know that, be careful. He could get off the floor. Great pass and a great steal by Shane Walker and a great finish by Dirk Williams.
And as it was the last time these two met in the Copperbox Arena, the Lions in a good lead early, sending Rob Paternostro to call a timeout. It's 11-3. Lions in the lead in quarter number one. What will Rob be saying to his team?
Just get a little patience. It's like they're trying to win it all at once, and they're a little bit rushed. That's not a typical Leicester Riders team. Normally they come down and run their sets and run it through and wear you down and make you make a mistake and get an open look. At the moment, they look a little bit rushed right now. They haven't gotten into their sets. Now, I don't know if that's down to Lions defense or it's the fact that at the moment they're trying to, you know, they got a very good scoring team, so maybe they're just trying to get as many points as possible and push it in transition. But I think they just need the point guard, Crandall, to settle down. Well, that's if he stays in, because I know Rob brings Connor in real quick. Settle down and get the team into the looks they want and get organized.
Yeah, are you surprised to see Connor start on the bench?
No, he's a good punch coming off the bench. He's a veteran of this league, so he's not one of those guys that thinks I got to start in order to play. He's like, you know, he's going to get quality minutes, and he knows what his role is, just to come in and make sure to settle. And as I said that, here comes Connor Washington coming into the game. So right now, Riders are very small, but they've got a guy in that he notoriously scores on Lions at will.
The former Milton Keynes Lion himself. He's checked in for Zach Jackson. Talk to us about what Lions are doing.
I've been told by Lions that I've been giving away the scouting report all the time. So someone was moaning at me, one of the coaching staff, I'm not going to mention the name, Miss Borland, but he's like, stop telling everything we're doing. I'm like, all right.
Liggins on the outside, goes to work on Crandall, puts it up. Just off the front iron into the hands of Nelson-Henry.
Yeah, that was a good attempt, too, by Kingsley for Coro, just to get a chance to
that's bad on the
tip
switch.
in. Oh, they cannot let Connor Washington have that shot. Lions got lucky with that right now. Connor notoriously hit shots on Lions.
Connor Washington drive, kick to Lee. Lee pulls up from the mid-range, is good.
Oh, that looked comfortable. He looked very, very solid on that. A nice shot fake, one bounce pull up. Good move. Good fundamentals by Lee.
Liggins brings it up the floor. Screen set, Liggins driving. Can't finish.
That was good D by Lee as well. He stretched out. Liggins took him for granted, and that was a good block by Lee.
Washington gets free. Washington 3-ball. Just off the back iron, a bit too strong, and that was a long three, too.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening on the game plan, but I'm telling you, Lions at the moment.
Offensive foul, Liggins.
No, blocking
oh,
foul.
Sorry.
Blocking foul. He sold it. I thought it was offensive, but no, he was a blocking foul by Crandall. But Lions cannot let Washington get off open threes. He's got 2 on the roll right now. They're lucky that he's missed it. Now here comes,
Jamal Anderson.
No, not that. Keith Williams is giving a warning to somebody on Lions bench for technical for talking. If they don't know Keith Williams, he will make that call. That's not an idle threat.
No.
Kevin Ware is in now for DeAndre Liggins.
And it is Ware in possession now, guarded by Washington. Gives it to the 2-time MVP. Justin Robinson pulls up from 3. sinks the
Good shot.
triple.
And I know for a fact Leicester believed that Jamal Anderson can guard Justin because they get a lot of success out of that. So that's going to be a matchup you have to look at as well.
Washington trying to go to work. From outside, he's got movement. Johnson slowed down. Kinwin's in the game as well. Bounce past Johnson. Nelson Henry blocked by Kinwin. Good
defense. That was good patience by Kingsley as well. If you notice, he stayed on the floor, so Nelson Henry didn't get the look he wanted.
Kingsley Okoro gently off the glass. Great penetration and pass by Robinson.
Great pass by Justin. Good finish by Kingsley. I mean, we would like him to dunk it, but we'll take it.
2 points is 2 points.
Yeah.
Connor Washington, and that's too much from Dick Williams.
Oh, I'm not sure what happened there. I saw the play, but I'm not sure what happened. It looked like Dirk was playing good defense, but, it happens. Corey Johnson's a very good shooter and a great three-point shooter.
As Andre Lockhart snuck into the ball game. Connor Washington gives it back to Jackson.
Ooh.
Just off the mark. Great rebound. Joe Kinwin.
Currently, Riders are just missing. It's nothing that Lions are doing.
Good ball movement by the Lions. Kevin Ware. Inside to Kingsley Okoro. Okoro.
Oh.
Back outside.
You'd have liked to see Kingsley took that shot. He looked like he had great position.
Kevin Ware, 6 to shoot. Kevin Ware! Off the glass, down, and one.
Great move by Kevin Ware. He showed his athleticism, was able to get by him. Great penetration by Kevin Ware. Good patience by Lions, too, moving the ball around. I think everyone touched the ball in that possession. And normally in our league, that's very rare. So that was good basketball by London Lions. If I didn't know better, I think Lions are setting up some kind of press, but I'm not going to say that out loud.
Kevin Ware does not hit from the line.
Some sort of press that I'm not supposed to know.
It's intuition. Johnson rolls around. William Lee with a great rebound through contact.
Very great.
Johnson. Great defense by the Lions. Smothering right now.
Yeah.
Still Johnson. Johnson gets by Kinwin. The runner doesn't go. Jackson sinks the double. Fouled by Lockhart.
What you like about Leicester Riders right now is their energy and determination. They have actually the smallest team out there. Lee's at the 5. Jamal Anderson, he's athletic, but he's like playing the 4. And Jackson is probably playing the 3. And these guys are smaller than anyone that Lions have out there, but they're going after it. They're very aggressive. It looks like Leicester's trying to set up a kind of pressure as well. I don't owe them that, so I can say it. It looks like a 2-1-2-2.
We'll get into exactly why you do that in just a moment, but Lockhart in possession, looking for some movement to cope with this zone right now.
Yeah.
Kevin Ware got the screen from Okoro. Still Kevin Ware puts up the mid-range jumper, just rolls out. Kingsley Okoro for 2.
Kingsley Okoro, he makes it look like he's about to dunk that, but we'll take the 2. That's that Cal fundamentals from Cal Berkeley. Looks like Lions is into some kind of zone as well. Let's see how Leicester copes with the zone.
Connor Washington on the outside. He's got Jackson in the corner. Gets it back. Good ball movement. Johnson.
Oh, you can't
that
leave him.
Limitless range.
You cannot leave him. If you know anything about that young man, he can shoot from anywhere in the half court.
Kevin Ware.
It's zone versus zone now. This is the coaching matchup.
Kevin Ware tries to drive. Kick to Kinwin. The captain sinks the triple.
Yeah, both teams are getting open looks from the top on the zone. That's how they figure this out.
23 plays 10. 1:30 left in quarter number 1 here in the capital. William Lee gets it underneath to Jamal Anderson. Rolls around.
Oh, Kingsley Okoro, the big guy, 7 foot in the key, told Jamal Anderson that's not going in today.
As DeAndre Liggins checks back in for the Lions, as does Nelson Henry. Lee and Williams sitting down.
Okay, so they're about the same size. You got a small forward coming in for a small forward and a big coming in for a big.
Johnson, 3 ball.
Can't leave Johnson, though. I'm not sure what's happening. You can't leave Johnson back there open. They have to find him in transition or in the zone.
Kevin Ware's back foot was just out of bounds. We've got a timeout called.
Is it Coach McCauley called that?
Didn't see a very quick indication from our match officials.
I think so, because Leicester's called one already, and now Lions has got one. So I think Coach McCauley called that. And it's got to be find Johnson in the transition, please. Find him in the zone, please.
Yeah, is the lead 23-10 right now? Is that more down to a little bit of good fortune from the Lions? Because the Riders, and again, like they did last time these two teams met in the Copperbox, they're getting their shots.
They are. I mean, they're 4 for 17. Both teams have taken 17 shots. Lions are 10 for 17. So you can't say it's the defense that they're limiting the shots. Also, Leicester's 1 for 6. And we know that Leicester and Lions are 3 for 4 from the 3, 1 for 6 from the 3. And we know Lions, they're giving all those threes. They just happen to be missing. So you can't live on that the whole day. But at the moment, Leicester's got to find their rhythm, and Lions got to be a little better on defense. Saying that to a team that's holding the team to 10 points with 1 minute 17 left in the first quarter.
As the Riders back on the floor, Vince McCauley still going through some final words with his squad.
Yeah, I just got a message from Alex Amumi saying they came out with a haymaker. I don't know what that means, but he's a writer, so he probably explained that. You know, he's got books out. I'm still haven't got my book yet. Gaddafi's Point Guard. I'm not trying to give him a commercial, but I'm like, I should be in the mail by now. But, yeah, Lions just came out solid, and Leicester have to make the adjustment to see how Rob makes adjustments in this one.
So, Connor Washington to inbound. Under the basket, 14 on the shot clock for the visitors. Johnson wide open.
Oh, they're lucky he didn't take it because that shot was there.
That's a foul by a Kimwin on Jackson. Yeah. Lockhart wants everybody to just calm on down.
And that was great penetration. That's another thing. That's one of the things that Lions struggle defensively. They get in foul trouble early in most games, and that's one thing they cannot do. Because now every time you foul Leicester, they're at the free throw line for 2 shots.
Just gets in there, the friendly roll for Zach Jackson.
Yeah, he used all of the rim on that one. Good shot, had good arc on it too, so he had a chance to score.
Of course, Lions now in the penalty, 5 fouls, just 2 conceded by the Riders. As that one goes in, nothing but string.
Leicester's got something set up. Let's see. It went into a man-to-man now. They've changed it.
As Kevin Ware turns the corner. Kevin Ware drops off to Okoro.
Ooh.
Rolls round, down.
Great, and also great hands by Okoro. Let's not forget that, because that's easy time. He could have missed that. Oh, and a steal by Okoro. How fast is he today? Kingsley's got a little pep in his step.
Kevin Ware has it at half court. 17 on the shot clock for the Lions. 42 in the first quarter. Ware pulls up from long to back into the hands of Okoro. Doing great work. Tried to find Lockhart. As Johnson goes in, drops off. Andre Lockhart picks up that errant pass. He's got options.
Oh, well, that's what you call. I like that. That's that Barbados captain. Come down and just get a good look. See if we can get one shot out of this. Or leave Leicester with a little less time on the clock.
3 seconds between shot and game clock. Liggins drives. Liggins tries to drop off to Okoro. It's into the hands of Jackson. 4 seconds to shoot it for Jackson. Into Washington. Pulls up. And that's off the mark. Lions lead after the first quarter. 25-12 over the Leicester Riders.
Yeah, that was a good quarter by London Lions. They didn't finish it as strong as they could, but defensively, Lions were very good. They got their hands on a lot of possessions. They got a chance to throw Leicester off their rhythm. Now let's hope Coach Paternostra changes around a couple things to give his team opportunity. But saying that, Leicester missed a lot of shots, and that's not like them.
Not like them at all. What we haven't spoken about today is how short the Leicester Riders are. They've had a couple of season-ending injuries, unfortunately, to Mo Walker and Raheem May Thompson. So they've got a main core of 7. They've padded out with a couple of, up-and-coming prospects. How is that going to factor into today's game?
It would be if and only if, and I'll say this now, if London can make Leicester work for the whole game, then it may get them a little tired later. If they let Leicester off the hook as far as just come down and run what you want and get your own pace, then these are young players. I mean, we used to play 35 minutes a game. That's not a thing. So I think that it depends on what London does to make that be effective for London by pushing the pace, by pressuring them, being all over the court. If they allow Leicester to sink and set into this game, then I don't think it'll be as much of a factor because they are their top 7. Yeah, Mo Walker's a big loss. We know that. Raheem didn't really play this year because he got hurt like maybe the first practice. So these guys have been used to playing without Raheem.
So some of those young prospects that they have, the first player that I've earmarked for today that I'd love to see is Victor Nduku, 17 years old, currently playing his trade for Charnwood College when he's not here with the BBL roster.
I watched him warm up. He's got a nice shot for a big guy. I saw him knock down 2 threes in a row. He's wearing that number 23, so that's a special number. Anyone in basketball knows about that. I'm not going to say LeBron or Mike because we're not getting into that war.
Not
but,
today. Not today.
But not today. But, yeah, he looks like a good prospect. And Leicester does develop talent well. And that Charnwood program is a very good program as well.
I mean, the things that he's been able to do at the EABA level and the Junior National Leagues, very impressive young player. Crandall gets us back underway, quarter number 2.
And Chris Tawia is back in the game as well for London. And Shane Walker.
Anderson handoff to Crandall, gets it back. Doesn't think about shooting. Nelson Henry inside on Tawia. Nelson Henry tries to get the position. Nelson Henry! Lefty finish doesn't go. And that's into the hands of Kevin Ware.
Kevin Ware must be really strong because he was able to accidentally knock Connor down.
Andre Liggins 3, just off the mark. Crandall.
Oh, Leicester can't live on that either, giving DeAndre a wide open look at the top. You can't do that. At the moment, both teams are lacking a little bit on D.
Jackson rolls around on his triple. And Lockhart to take it up the floor. No made baskets yet, as that's a foul.
Yeah.
Shane Walker with the illegal screen.
Yeah.
And that's another verbal warning to the Lions coaching staff and Vince McCauley.
That one I'm not sure. Coach McCauley looks confused, like he doesn't understand what happened. So I hope the refs don't get temperamental and let the players decide this game.
A coach has never feigned. That's Connor Washington. Gives it to Jackson. Crandall again on the outside. Nelson Henry with the screen. Still Crandall. Gets inside. Crandall fouled and scores it.
It's a great move by Crandall. It was just way too easy. It was way too easy, that move. Chris Tawia did least resistance, and Crandall was able to turn the corner and lay it in.
And checking out will be Andre Lockhart. Coming back in, Justin Robinson.
Yeah. I just got a message from Malcolm Leake. He's watching the game up north. I'm not going to say what he said, but welcome, Malk. I can't say that out loud.
The three-point play the old-fashioned way goes. And it's 25-15. That Lions lead being eked away at by the Riders. DeAndre Liggins gets to his spot on the floor. Just off the back iron. And Crandall.
I don't think Liggins has got this many open shots in a long time. I think teams are just missing. I'm not going to say it's a defense at the moment.
Anderson comes inside. Gives off to Darian Nelson-Henry. He's good from the elbow.
That was an easy shot. There's Leicester. They get the confidence that Leicester has. Just run their sets and get what they like. It looks like Orlando is about to come in the game, and then Dirk Williams is about to enter the game. Yeah, Malcolm Leake, you were right on that one.
Walker sends inside to Tawia. Tawia goes to work. The hook finish is good.
Chris with the left hand. Chris Tawia, one of the good players in Milton Keynes. Like it. Way to represent.
MK's finest. Now Crandall.
I'm not going to say finest. Someone called me out about that already, so I'm just going to change that. One of our better players.
3 ball just off the mark from Crandall. As Liggins coming up the floor with it. Options ahead of him. Gives it to Kevin Ware. He can turn the corner. Oh, stolen by Crandall. Jackson. Great defense. Robinson fouls.
Wow. That was good defense, though, because it was 1-on-2. Just Justin, and he hustled back. He was the only one to hustle back for Lions. Now you got to make it at the free throw line. And I thought he did a good job on defense.
Second foul on Robinson as Liggins and Walker check out. As you said, Orlando Parker checking in for the first time. His first home game here at the Copperbox Arena. Of course, he had a great start on Friday night, 11-2 and 2 steals over the Eagles.
Yeah, and I think it was only like 15 minutes, and he had literally flew in Thursday morning, went to practice, got on the bus, and went up to the game. The day before.
First is good from Jackson.
Jackson's been a good spark plug for Leicester Riders as well, coming into this game right now. He's playing well.
Sinks them both. And it's 27-19. Substitution. Jackson checks out. William Lee checking back in. William Lee, former teammate of Dirk Williams. Played together for 2 years in college.
Oh, okay, that's good. There's a lot of history. Also, Lee played with Farrell. He played at the same school Farrell played at, I was told. Oh.
Bounce pass to the corner. Oh, just out of the reach of Kevin Ware. A bit too much on that from Orlando Parker.
Yeah, that's true. And I think Coach McCauley wanted Parker to turn around and take that shot, though. But he'll figure it out as it goes along.
Crandall dictating things right now for his team. Oh, Darian Nelson-Henry gets position. Can't get the hook shot. Great play. Chris Towier.
Chris Towier, and he's ahead. Let's see if they find him. He's ahead.
Robinson pulls up long two. Banks it out.
Yeah.
But straight away, Jamal Anderson. Good transition play by Leicester. Into the hands of Kevin Ware.
That was good hands by Chris Towier and a good steal by Kevin Ware. Now let's see what happens.
Robinson drives in. Off the glass. Good finish, Justin Robinson.
Good finish by Justin Robinson. Lions have now found a little spark again. Leicester's got to settle down, though. Coach Paternoster's calling a play. It looks like it's called chin. I don't know what that is. I saw him point to his chin, so let's see what that looks like.
Connor Washington using the screen. Nelson-Henry gets it back, loses the handle, and more great defense. Chris Towier.
Chris Towier, they're going to have to get him out, though. He's going to blow the gym down, but he's really playing well.
Robinson. Low pass, 3 ball. It's good. Kevin Ware. Timeout will be called by Rob Paternostro. The Chris Towier show right now.
Yeah, Milton Keynes better player for the guys who got mad at me saying MK's finest. Chris is playing well, though. He's playing great basketball. He's getting a lot of hands on the ball. He's getting a lot of chance for steals. Also, Lions, they're executing. They're making an extra pass for the open man, and they're getting open looks. And again, Leicester doesn't look the same because looked a little bit rushed. When they took their time, they were able to get a shot, but obviously because of the score, Leicester's trying to rush a little bit, and I don't think they're playing the kind of poise that they need. Yeah, Blaine Freckleton just put down funny, but you guys told me about saying Milton Keynes finest, so I'm going one of Milton. St. Paul's finest, St. Paul's Catholic School. That's where Chris Towier went to school. He's definitely one of our finest.
34 plays 19. Here at the Copperbox Arena. Let's very quickly talk about Justin Robinson. He's got 9 points and an assist in this ball game so far. People have been, asking, where's Justin Robinson? Where's the real Justin Robinson? We've been seeing it the last couple of games.
Yeah, he has. Justin, he's I think what happened is, to be honest, he laid back because he saw the talent Lions had. And as a great, smart player, he was like, let's get these guys to develop and let's see how they're going to work. But then now he's thinking, I have to be 2-time MVP because at the moment, these are all must-wins for the Lions, and he's showing his pedigree right now. Justin Robinson, he's one of the keys to the Lions being successful this year, even though how many people you bring in, you can't dismiss 2-time MVP. So that's a good job for him.
I've been having these conversations with people. I'm saying he drives the bus for this team.
He does. He's similar to like when Connor's having a great game, Leicester plays well. If Justin's having a great game, Lions are going to play well. He's just one of the warriors for the Lions team.
Corey Johnson is on the floor for the Riders. And Chris Towier is not on the floor for the Lions.
Yeah, Kingsley, who had a good quarter. And Lions, they're in the press. I am not going to call what kind, but they're in some kind of pressure right now.
It's Johnson. Anderson doesn't want to shoot it.
That's a surprise because Jamal's been working on his shot.
Washington gets the screen. Lee.
He can hit that.
Just short. Robinson, great rebound.
Wow. Justin's got a lot of pep in his step right now.
Robinson thought about the pull-up. Gets it back from Williams. Screen coming from Okoro. Still Robinson. 13 to shoot. Plenty of time. Robinson using all the tricks in his trade. Williams drives inside, off the glass and down.
Great move by Dirk. And he can get that because he's such a great three-point shooter. You have to honor that. And he was able to go by a quicker Connor Washington to get a bucket. Good finish as well.
Yeah, finished over his old mate, William Lee. As Washington bounced past to Lee. Jamal Anderson thought about the triple. Runs into a brick wall. 3 balls on the way. And a foul is called. That will be Robinson's 3rd personal.
Wow.
He must surely sit down.
Yeah, I think the coaching staff has to let the coach know because no one's coming at the moment. You can't mess around with this kind of time. There's no one at the substance. Kevin Ware is up, though. He's ready to go.
Just got into his landing space. Made a small amount of contact. First is good.
No, it was a foul. And this young man, he shoots the ball so well, you have to be up on him. So, you know, it was part of the game plan. It's just, you know, he fouled him.
I think Kevin Ware's just told Vince that's 3 fouls.
Oh, no, he knows. He balled them up.
As Johnson makes the 3rd.
He's great shooter, Johnson. Corey Johnson's a great shooter. You have to honor him.
36 plays 22, 5:15 left, quarter number 2 here at the Copperbox Arena. Oh, great steal, Crandall to Jamal Anderson off the glass. Can't go. Kevin Ware with the rebound.
Yeah, Jamal, he's got to finish that though.
And you'd expect him to, the former England international. Williams down low to Parker. Parker looking for his first points as a Lion in the Copper Box.
Yeah, he won't know, but Jamal Anderson's an excellent defender.
3 ball. Good from Jamal Anderson.
Excellent defender and a good standing jump shooter. So at the moment, Leicester's put out their quick, athletic team to try to harass London.
I mean, this is 5 shooters right here, isn't it? As Liggins turns the corner, gives it off to Parker. Scramble on the floor, that will be a jump ball. And goes the way of the London Lions.
The change by Rob Paternostrov's giving his team a chance right now. He's got all his little guys out there. They're all hustling. This is a heart and a determination team right now. And defensively, they're making a difference. Because DeAndre Liggins is being guarded by Connor Washington just now. And he ended up throwing the ball away.
Lee has it on the offensive end. Johnson turns the corner, gets into the paint. He's looking for options. Oh, but that's been picked off by DeAndre Liggins. DeAndre Liggins takes it all the way to the hole, and he's fouled by Connor Washington.
There you go. That's how you use your size when you have a guy like Connor Washington. He's quick and athletic, but he's giving up about 5 or 6 inches to DeAndre Liggins. So that's you have to take advantage of your size. Good finish by DeAndre Liggins, and good steal as well. We don't notice that a lot by him, but he gets a lot of steals.
Ed Lucas checks in for Kingsley Okoro. So Lions going a little bit smaller. And to match that change, Jackson checks in for Johnson. First time we've seen Ed Lucas in this ball game.
True, that's true. Orlando Parker, this is his first time he's practically playing center right now. Welcome to the BBL.
3-point play is good. DeAndre Liggins with the triple.
So both teams are small, but the matchups are perfect for each player.
So Parker's going to pick up Lee. Washington. He had Kevin Ware stopped in his steps then. Still Washington. Great pass down low to Lee, and that's a foul called on Parker.
Yeah, that was good. That was good defense. It was a foul, though. That was a great move by Lee. He did it real quick, and he was able to get a chance. Now, Lions are getting a bonus. Look, we almost 4 minutes left in the second quarter. The team that's ahead by 14 points in the giving up 2 shots every time they foul. That's normally not the case.
First is good from William Lee. And again, Leicester Riders. They are the experts at getting calls.
Yeah, and also they play defense without fouling. They keep their hands straight up. That's really, I mean, Rob teaches them very well. You know, you have to finish on them. You can't just go in and expect them to foul you. And that sometimes other teams don't realize that. Liggins
drives inside, just off the front iron. And It's Washington the other way. Crandall. Crandall goes inside. Lays it off to Jackson. Great pass, great finish, and a foul.
Yeah, that's a tough move by Jackson. Tough move. It was a good catch in transition, and then when he was able to get it, he just went right up and finished. He's playing well. Jackson's playing well for Leicester Riders. He's keeping them in the game right now.
And what a pass from Crandall. I think they're still talking about it.
Yeah.
Great bit of play. And another 3-point play. 39 plays 30.
Yeah. Now this game is right in the hands of what Leicester would have liked. The scoring, everything.
Liggins finds Ware. Ed Lucas, long two. Back irons it. Great hustle there by Williams. And it's good for
job.
two.
Yeah, Dirk Williams using his athleticism to get an offensive rebound. That's a good job.
Anderson. Crandall. Liggins picking off the passing lane there.
Yeah, you have to be careful when you make a pass on Liggins.
Still Crandall. Pulls
Ooh.
that from three. Just short.
Yeah, I don't think Coach Paternoster would have wanted that. He let Lions off the hook right there.
Liggins down low. Down to the corner, rather. Dirk Williams pulls up. That is good. He's fouled on the make. William Lee.
That's a great move by Dirk Williams. Dribbled to the left, and with his jumping ability, was able to raise up and fade a little bit, and William Lee was able to hit him on the arm. Orlando Parker asked for a sub, so here comes Chris Tawiar. Good job by Parker, and good job to recognize when he was tired and ask for a sub to get his chance for a fresh teammate to get in the game.
Good honesty there, as we see Battle of the Bigs. Nelson Henry and Chris Tawiar back in the ball game. Williams rolls around on that freebie.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. He's wearing a good number, and he's missing free throws. That doesn't feel right to me.
Grandal.
Okay, where's Lions in now? I'm not sure what D they're in. It looks like some kind of zone, though.
As Crandall puts it
a
upstairs.
great pass.
Oh, throws it down.
That was a great pass by Crandall. And it's a way to stay in the dunker spot by William Lee, and a good finish. Good finish.
William Lee, the alley-oop. Kevin Ware is fouled.
Yeah, I don't think Jackson can stay in front of Ware. That was Ware being aggressive there, finally getting a chance to make someone foul for Lions. That's the third foul on Leicester.
That pass from Crandall, his range of passing so far has been absolutely unbelievable.
Yes, he's unbelievable. And he knows his teammates. His anticipation is great.
As Ed Lucas turns the corner in the paint, doesn't get the finish.
Yeah.
And it will be Connor Washington taking it up the other way.
Connor's just too fast. Ed's got to be careful.
Washington from the elbow. It's good.
That's too easy. That's too easy. Connor Washington too fast. Ed Lucas got to be realize that and give him a little gap.
43 plays, 34. 9-point ball game. Lions lead it. Liggins. Got Crandall draped all over him. Puts it up. No foul. Up and down.
Leicester, that's Leicester playing basketball without fouling. They play defense without fouling. They're very good.
The Leicester bench really enjoyed that. Jackson now pulls up from the mid-range. Two off the mark. The tip-in is good.
Good job by Lee. Good job by Lee. Great rebounding by Lee. The energy. Right now, London has lost the energy in this game. Leicester's coming.
Ware kicks. 3-ball. Rattles around again. Washington with a rebound. Jackson. Hadley in the dunker spot. Gives it to Washington.
Washington's controlling this. Oh, he likes his matchup with Ed Lucas.
Bounce
Good pass. Great
Nelson
pass.
Henry is good. He's fouled.
Great pass by Connor Washington. Great roll by Nelson Henry, and a great finish as well. That's what you call good control of the game. That's more like a Leicester Riders kind of possession. They tried to transition. They didn't get it. They came back, Connor set it up, and they took advantage of a tired London Lions team. And they have more energy. Great play.
Vince McCauley takes his second time out, 43-38, and all of a sudden a very healthy lead has evaporated on him. What do the Lions need to do to stretch their legs again in this game?
Well, first of all, they've got to move the ball a little more. They're doing like they're playing a little bit more one-on-one. And also, they don't understand that Riders are known for playing defense without fouling, so you have to go to finish. A couple times Liggins did just now, and Ware as well. They're going in expecting a foul. They just got to go in and try to finish. Also, the poise of Leicester, though, the way they're running their sets and all that, Lions were able to break it up earlier. Now they have to set in defensively and get the matchups right. And Ed Lucas, he couldn't stay in front of Connor Washington, so they've got to try to find a way to give Ed a better matchup as well.
GB international, of course, Connor Washington. 8th year with the Leicester Riders. He's had spells in Europe, in Denmark, Hungary and Germany.
And now he's back and he looks comfortable. The team looks comfortable. They're playing well and they're gelling. You know, the pieces they have out there, they're gelling. You got 3 guards out there, and Johnson, Crandall and Connor, and they're not real athletic and not really big, but they're able to get the job done.
And Washington is quick.
He's super quick.
He's properly quick.
He's lightning quick. Yeah, Ed Lucas is out. Justin Robinson's back in the game because, yeah, that matchup, that's Coach McCauley making a change because that matchup wasn't a great matchup.
It's a risky play as Nelson Henry's free throw rolls around. Of course, Robinson on his 3rd foul.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but they're just trying to see if they can get a score. Also, Shane Walker is in the game.
Williams on the outside. Now he drives, goes to work. Williams
Good
just
move.
gets the favorable bounce.
It's a great move by Dirk Williams. Yeah, Justin on 3 fouls, though. I think I see Kevin Ware's on the subs table, so we'll see what happened. But if I'm Leicester Riders, I'm going to, there he is, Johnson. That's who Justin was guarding.
Nelson Henry has it inside, trying to go to work on Tauia. Great move, just rolls around and down.
Great move, great move.
Robinson to take it over the timeline. 10 seconds on the game clock. Shot clock is off. This will all be Robinson. No, it won't. Walker. 3 to shoot. Pulls up.
Wow.
Just off the mark with the triple.
Wow.
And at the end of the first half, it is the London Lions in the lead, but I can't quite say in control. They're in front, 45-40 of the Leicester Riders.
Yeah, Leicester will be happy the way they finished this quarter. A 5-point lead, especially the way it was. So right now, London's got it all to get started again, and Leicester's got to be happy with the way they're playing. Good job by Coach Paternostre making the changes.
Yeah, what adjustments did you see from Paternostre that really turned things around? Because this looked like it could get out of hand.
He went small. He went athletic. He had sometimes Jamal at the 4 with Lee playing the 5, and he had the 3 guards out there. And his quickness, I think maybe London was out quicking them when they had the big lineup in, so he swapped that around and he went small, and the small guys really gutsed it out, and they played a lot of heart and determination. They were able to bring back the lead.
Now, it happened quite a number of times during the game. I'm not asking for specifics on the London Lions scouting report, okay? I don't want to get you in trouble. But, you know, we've seen both teams moving to a press and maybe a little bit of a trap. Can you just talk to us about why? Why does that happen? What are we looking for?
It's just for a change of the game. Leicester, over the years, they've been one of the top defensives in the league. If you go back to the history of the BBL, they're always the top defensive team in the league. What they do with the press, with their press, is they slow you down. They don't necessarily know going to get a steal unless you give it away, but they make you use 7 seconds before you get over the line. Then that gives you less time to set up your offense and run your offense. Then you have to figure out, are they in a zone and a man? Make sure you make the right call. So what they do is they try to confuse people and slow people down. London is doing the same thing at times, but difference is sometimes Lions are going for the all-out steal because they have so many athletes that run around, Kevin Ware, DeAndre Liggins, Dirk Williams, you know what I'm saying? So they try to go for the steal, they trap and try to get those situations. So both teams use it for different reasons, and at times London's going for steal and Leicester's trying to slow you down so you don't get less possessions, so you have less chance to score.
In terms of what Lions need to be looking at in the second half, do they want to be trying to push the tempo and push in transition?
They have to, because again, Leicester's got 7 people. The Lions are playing like 11. I don't know how many played today, but yeah, probably, yeah, they played 11 people. So London has to try to use all their bodies to wear Leicester out. They have to run the floor. They have to pressure them. They got to go up and down. So that's one of the situations that London has to capitalize on and to see how Leicester's fatigue is going to be.
So that's just going to about do it for us for the first half. We'll be back in about 11 minutes' time for the second half action. London Lions in the lead, 45-40 over Leicester Riders. Welcome back to the Copperbox Arena for the second half of London Lions Leicester Riders, currently 45-40 in the first half, or after the first half, I should say. Lions will be disappointed to be ahead just by 5, Nigel Lloyd?
Yeah, they would be disappointed to be ahead. They said I was in there listening to the team talk, and they're trying to they understand they just have to win, though. They're disappointed by only being up 5, but also at the end of the game, the goal is to win the basketball game. Also, I got a clarification on what Alex Owumi said when he meant haymaker. Haymaker means that they came out with their best punch and it worked. There you go. You know, that's an author right there.
Big boxing fan, perhaps.
Yeah.
So 45 plays 40, like we've said. The 2 5s are back out on the floor. And it's going to be the Leicester Riders to get us back underway for the second half. As Keith Williams, one of our match officials, is going to give to Corey Johnson. And we are back underway. 20 more minutes of action here in the Copperbox, plus maybe overtime.
Let's not say that out loud.
Nelson Henry goes to work, scores.
Leicester started the game the way they wanted now. That's their always first play of the game is to establish Nelson Henry, and the Lions were able to stop that in the first half, but in the second half, did not so much.
Robinson's back out there with 3 fouls. Williams, Liggins, Robinson again. Drives, and that's a great bit of defense by Crandall. Crandall's up ahead, throws it down. He's fouled, and Liggins sends him to the line.
That's a great elevation by the young man. Liggins jumped into that young man's post. I don't know why, but that was a great finish by the young man, Crandall. Unbelievable. Good job. I didn't even see him doing dunking and warm-ups.
No.
He's a gamer right there.
And he's tied it up. And that was all Crandall with the steal, the jam, and the and one.
Yeah. Good job. Let's see how Lions answers to this now.
Robinson pulls up from 3. Great response from 3.
Hey, 2-time MVP. You have to set the tone for your team right now because they're struggling.
Crandall regathers his handle. Down to Nelson Henry. Tries to score on Tawiah. Kick out. 3 ball. No good.
Yeah. That was a good defense by Chris Tawiah because Nelson Henry was trying to go for the bucket.
Robinson drops off to Liggins. Inside, Tawiah gets the spin move. Smooth off the glass.
Good job by St. Paul's finest basketball player, Chris Tawiah. St. Paul's Catholic School in Milton Keynes.
50 plays 45. 5-point advantage re-established by the Lions. How they'll need more of that going forward. Crandall gets where he wants to, pulls up.
So
beautiful.
Too easy. Good job. Crandall is coming into this game right now. I think Coach Paternoster must have had a word with him because that was too easy.
Walker. Just too strong. Tawiah fouled as he goes up.
Good job, Chris Tawiah. The energy of Chris Tawiah right now is causing Leicester Riders some problems, but also Crandall is causing London Lions some problems right now. So let's see how this works out, who can keep it more consistent.
Crandall up to 8 points. He's got 2 personal fouls on him. Tawiah at the line. Just a little flat on that one.
Yeah, the shot looked flat. I think he was told in warm-ups today to pull an arc on there. I'm not going to say who told him, but let's see if he makes adjustment.
And he does. Second goes.
Okay, Lions have set up something. Looks a little 1-2-1-1-ish. Let's see what happens. Great response by Leicester. They're able to break the press real easy.
Jackson pulls up from 3.
Yeah.
It's good. Long 2.
Wow.
Toe just on the line.
Wow. I heard Coach McCauley yelling, get up, Chris, because they knew Jackson was going to take that shot.
It's Liggins gets it back. Robinson just front irons it. 51 plays 49. Lions in the lead.
Yeah, at the moment, Leicester's just getting what they like. Let's see how Lions are going to make an attack defensively because Leicester's playing and getting whatever they like. Look how deep he is.
Nelson Henry had position. Foul, Chris Tawiah.
Great basketball by Leicester Riders. Great patience. They knew they wanted to go to Nelson Henry, and he was able to seal Chris Tawiah and get a look.
explain that. Explain the idea of the seal.
The seal, well, let him hit his free throw. But what happened was he's very smart. He was off the ball, and Chris was a little bit higher than him. And then what happened is he didn't let him get a chance to get good position. He held his position very strong. He held his body firm so that he was able to get the pass to him without the defense affecting it.
Perfect at the line from Nelson Henry. Kingsley Okoro checking in for Chris Towie. We're tied at 51.
That's true. That's true. Good shot.
That's Liggins. He's going to take it over the timeline for the Lions. Double screen set. Still in the hands of Liggins. Gives it to Williams against his old club. Walker. Sorry, Walker's old club, rather. Okoro. Tipped out of his hands twice by Nelson Henry, but still able to muscle it home.
Wow. I think London is thinking that it's not getting the same amount of respect down there because Nelson Henry's getting that call and Kingsley didn't get it, but you have to play through it. It's basketball. You can't just let that happen. You have to play through it.
Grandel, great pass. Johnson drives, kicks. Nelson Henry can't make the triple.
Crandall for the offense. Great pass.
And a foul, strong foul by Walker. Nelson Henry driving the lane. He's headed back to the line to shoot 2 more. He's perfect on the season.
Hey, the unsung hero on that play, too, was Crandall getting that offensive rebound among the trees from London Lions and able to give Nelson Henry a chance to come in and get a chance to hit 2 on the free throw line.
Jamal Anderson about to check in. But first, Nelson Henry. 2 shots. 3 team fouls on the Lions. First is good, Nelson Henry.
He's got a good touch. He's not one of those big guys you can foul. He has good touch from the free throw line.
And coming into today, 100% from the line.
There you go. We're not jinxing that. He's got 2 of 3.
And he drops it. And he is sat down. Jamal Anderson back in the ball game.
Oh, okay. Let's see what's going to happen now. Who's Kingsley going to be able to guard? This is a good change by Coach Paternostra.
Okoro looks like he's being handled. Oh, Liggins to the hoop. And the foul.
Good job by DeAndre Liggins. Way to go to the basket strong. At the moment, now it's a chance for Leicester to have 3 fouls because London's on 3 fouls and Leicester was being a more aggressive team.
2.
Oh, 2? Oh,
2 fouls. I tell you what, the people here at the Copperbox who get this stats out there.
Yeah, the table is unbelievable.
They're unreal. The play isn't done and the stats are on there.
Okay, we got to watch the matchup. Who is Kingsley going to guard? Because they have you have Lee and you have Anderson, 2 athletic forwards.
As Anderson puts it up, doesn't go. No call on the play. Okoro has it in his hands. Needs to get over the timeline quickly. Liggins does. Williams gives it back. 15 to shoot for the Lions. Corey sets that screen. Liggins lights it up from outside.
That's how the Lions started. DeAndre Liggins hit a nice shot. It was a good screen by Kingsley. Now let's see. It's going to be athleticism of Lee against the size of Okoro. Let's see what happens.
Good smother. It's back into the hands of Crandall. Crandall just front irons it. And
good
Robinson
shot.
Over the timeline for the Lions.
Watch this matchup as well. DeAndre Liggins is now guarding Crandall.
Liggins didn't quite get the separation, slowing things down. Williams pulls up long 2, just off the mark into the hands of Walker. And he's fouled by Crandall, and that's Crandall's 3rd foul.
Yeah, but he's got to take that up. He's bigger than Crandall. I can't believe he didn't take a shot on that. Now it's just you got to take the ball out of bounds. There's a great offensive rebound by Shane Walker, but he's got to take that up and try to make Crandall foul him.
See, for me, he knows that Crandall's out of position. He's sort of draped on him a little bit, and he's a big player right now.
You got to take it up. You got to take it up. You got to try to get the and 1. But Connor Washington is in the game, so Leicester's nothing's dropping off.
Oh no. And it's going to go to
backcourt.
Oh, no call.
I was about to say.
Now there's a call.
I don't. I know the play, but I'm not going to say what's supposed to happen. We'll leave it. just a misunderstanding by teammates.
I'm going to guess it's supposed to go to Robinson's hands. You don't have to say anything.
Yeah, but Robinson's got the 6'6" Johnson on him, and Robinson's 6 foot, so he's got to come to the ball. He can't expect to post him up. But, you know, I don't want nobody to say I'm saying bad.
Washington to Johnson. Johnson drives, kick, Lee. Just off the mark from the break. He had a bit too much time, maybe.
Yeah, can't believe how much time he's got.
Oh, Liggins, Robinson. Just off the mark, back to Liggins. Takes it himself. Sinks it himself.
that was too easy. Now, Leicester's not rebounding, because normally they were defensive rebounding at the end of the game. They gave London too many opportunities just now.
Washington in possession. Screen set, still Washington. Good defense by Robinson. Johnson, 11 to shoot it. Oh, Dirk Williams battling hard with Johnson. It's still alive, 4 seconds. Jackson, front iron. Great defensive stand, but Jackson had his chance.
Good job by London. Good team defense.
61 plays 53. Liggins scores it. And we've got a timeout. Rob Paternostro needs to talk things over, because all of a sudden it's back to 10 points after we've been tied up a couple of times in this period. Nigel Lloyd.
Yeah, London Lions defensively, they matched up, they played well, they got still out. And also on offense, they were taking opportunities. Kingsley came in, set some great screens, and Liggins being aggressive on the offensive end as well to get nice open looks. I think that was a great situation for both of them, for both ends of the court for London Lions. Now, how is Coach McCauley going to keep this going? Because this London was here before, and you know what happened after that? Leicester made the transition, so we're trying to see if we can keep it going that way. Now for Paternostro, Coach Paternostro, he's got to settle his team down. They're not getting as many looks as they normally get, and he's trying to make sure that they come down, move the ball around, take the open looks, and also score them, because I thought they had a couple open looks, they just missed.
Well, I'll tell you what happened. Justin Robinson got his 3rd foul. and that had a big impact on proceedings.
Yeah, that's true. And now he's still on 3 fouls, so now I guess the key would be maybe pick up their 4th. But I think they're going to come back with Crandell on this game, because this is the line. This lineup here is what made the change.
Yep.
You had the small lineup with Crandell, Karna, and Corey, and then you had Jamal with Lee in the game. So this was an athletic lineup, and they all can shoot. They all can switch around. And now how does London react to this lineup?
So it's looking like Lions are unchanged. The 5 that went out, the 5 that come back in. Walker, Okoro, Williams, Robinson, and Liggins, as Washington gets us back underway quickly for the Riders.
Look how Liggins is playing D now. See, oh,
good.
He's playing good D. Connor's not used to that.
Got his hand on the ball that time.
I know.
And again, it's been tipped. No backcourt, but it's been tipped.
It's going to be a tech. It's going to be a tech. It's going to be a tech. Keith Williams would never let London Lions stand up and yell like that, no matter if the refs missed the call or not.
I mean, we've spoken about it all game, you know.
Yeah.
You know where you stand with Keith Williams.
Yeah, you do. But I mean, surely it's emotion. It's an emotional game. We have no fans in the crowd. The team's been told they have to make their own atmosphere.
Absolutely.
You gotta give the guys a little leeway. They're not affecting anyone. You know what I'm saying? And they're not even on camera at that time. You know, so it's just a little bit too much. Too much control. It's taking the we're not robots.
Washington inbounds it after the technical was good. 63 plays 54. Crandall. Oh, great pass to Johnson again. He's so tricky. Johnson drives in, and that's a big foul. Okoro, and Johnson is down.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Kingsley went for that. He didn't have to go for that. I thought it was a hard shot, and Dirk Williams is playing good defense. And also Johnson isn't great at scoring off the dribble, not as much as he has from the standstill. So I think Lions are bailing him out. But then this lineup's caused Lions problems, and Coach Paternostro has made a change, and it looks like it's starting to cause Lions problems again.
Just a bit of an over-committal, over-correction.
Yeah, he did. He has to also realize that his teammate was in good position, and sometimes just get the rebound is good enough.
So the first is good. 63 plays 55. 3:59 to go. Quarter number 3. This game absolutely racing by.
Yeah.
As Liggins has it. Crandall has him all the way up the floor. Liggins stretching his legs a little bit. Liggins puts it up.
Oh!
Unbelievable.
I'm not sure how he got that shot off, but that was a great shot by DeAndre Liggins with Crandall on him. These two are matched up against each other, too, so both coaches obviously recognize the threats.
As Crandall now gets the space, gives the pass to Lee. Lee floats it home. No. Into the hands of Robinson.
Yeah.
Justin Robinson looking to push the tempo. He's got Liggins. Liggins! Just too strong on that triple.
Now, that's just to call a heat check. That was a great shot because if I hit 2 shots like he just hit, I'm taking the third. I'm sorry. My teammates have to understand.
I might not even get past half court and that
Yeah.
ball's out my hand. Don't you worry.
Yeah, it's a heat check.
Washington to Lee. Oh, strip
Oh.
foul.
Don't get a tech. Don't get a tech. Don't get a tech. Don't get a tech.
It looked close, but the refs have a great call. Great look at it.
Yeah, I don't know how you can have a great look on 2 hands on the ball when you come out with it, but yeah, it must be. But now Lions again, Leicester Riders are in the bonus.
Johnson checks out. Jackson checks in. Darian Nelson-Henry will also be looking to check back in as Lee heads to the line for 2 shots. First is good. Takes a little bit of rim. 65-57. 3:08 to go. Quarter number 3. Both are good.
Yeah, Leicester's shooting very, very good from the free throw line, as you notice. They're knocking those down. Also, they're putting a lot of pressure right now on London.
And it's Liggins again. Got to get over the timeline. And he does. Justin Robinson. Liggins has the screen. Gives it to Williams. Williams, a little bit tricky for himself then. 5 seconds. Okoro gives it to the JR. Robinson just off the back iron, but it gets it rebound. 14 seconds for Lions. Williams, the rearrange, good.
That was a good extra possession by Kingsley as well, and great patience. Kingsley Okoro to give his team, Dirk Williams, a better look.
Zach Jackson gives it to Crandall, and he's fouled again in the making of the shot. That was a beautiful finish from the elbow.
That's a great shot. That's a great shot. He's got the pull up. He came off the screen. Dirk was trailing him, and then he was able to use his body to raise up, get the shot, and also make Dirk Williams foul him.
Shane Walker sits down. The captain is in. Joe Akinwin.
Yeah, this is a big time now because Riders are making their charge right now. So London has to answer.
The Riders didn't send anybody to box out.
Yeah.
It's going to be Robinson.
That just means that Crandall's a very good shooter.
And we've seen that so far this afternoon and all season. He's hit 87% this year. Liggins, and that's tipped into the hands of Crandall. Crandall with it, gives it to Nelson-Henry.
Great. That's great basketball by Leicester Riders. Just matched London's intensity. Now it's down to a 5-point game where we started at halftime just because Coach Paternoster changed his lineup in and got the energy up for his team. It's a great surge by Leicester. That's the pride of their team trying to make a comeback. And London has to understand that Leicester has that kind of pride in them, and they'll be ready to go.
67-62. Lions time out. And again, it's what we've been talking about. Leicester are finding their way to the foul line. They're finding their way inside, and they're just playing tricky basketball right now.
Yeah, no, they're just playing with guts and determination. They have to be happy with it. They made the change. They brought in the athletic guys, came in. Nelson-Henry was able to get a rest, and look at him. He was the first one down court in that transition just now because of the fact that the energy he had, he got a chance to rest himself, and he came back into the game. So it was a great job by the Leicester Riders, the team, to show some pride and the fact that they're winning tradition, how they've been playing successfully. Because most teams would roll over when the team is coming at you like that, but not Leicester Riders. They're like, no, they're coming back into this game.
And again, that's going to be something instilled by Paternoster throughout the entire Leicester organisation, men and women.
Yeah, for sure. Coach Paternoster. Also, I'm going to give Russell Levinson a little bit of credit because he's the guy in charge of the Charmwood and in charge general manager. Actually, he's sitting on the bench like he's assistant coach today. I'm not sure what's going on. So he's doing everything right now for the club. He's bringing the players in. He's on the coaching staff. He's sitting right next to Rob. This game is very, very important. So the management is even coaching today.
You love to see. You know, that's British basketball. You got to do a little bit of everything, don't you?
Yeah, you do. I'm not sure what's happening with this matchup, though. I think this matchup, Liggins is too big and strong to be outside fighting with Crandall. Here we go, in the post. As long as he doesn't shoot a step back, he'll be fine. You can't stay in front of him.
Liggins tries to step in back. Finish on the spin move.
What do I know about basketball? 6'8" versus 6 foot. Step back. You can't stop it. That was a great shot by DeAndre Liggins.
What does Crandall do? He gets inside, pulls up,
Ooh,
down.
Now that's how you do it. He's so easy.
He's making it look easy.
It is so easy.
We can promise you it isn't.
He just pulled up in traffic.
Justin Robinson.
Leicester's intensity on defense is picked up, by the way, too, in case you're not sure. They're all over the guys.
Lions coping well with it as Crandall keeps it alive. Kimwin with a bit of a body block there. Justin Robinson pulls up. Down at the buzzer.
Big shot by Justin Robinson. Big shot by Justin Robinson.
71-64. Final 45 seconds.
That was a good hustle. I was going to say bad pass by Dirk Williams. He sent a bounce pass into Liggins in the post when he's got 6 foot on him, and that's why they get there.
Triples. Whoa. Good. Crandall.
Great shot by Crandall. He's really stepped up offensively and defensively for Riders. He's playing against Lions' best player to date right now, and he's also
executing on both ends as Liggins pulls up from 3. It's good on the catch and shoot.
It's the shootout, Liggins versus Crandall. Who's going to blink first?
10 seconds, 74-67, quarter number 3. It's Washington slowing things down. Gets it back. Oh, no! That's going to be Robinson. Oh, he makes it at the buzzer. The bank doesn't close.
The bank's open on a Sunday afternoon in London. Wow, good job. That was down to Liggins' great defense to deny Crandall the ball as well, so Leicester wasn't ready for that. And then Nelson Henry tried to push the ball back to him, and that was a great shot by Justin Robinson. 2-time MVP, showing his worth right now for the team.
Robinson he's been vital in this game, but let's just talk a little bit more about DeAndre Liggins. We said it in the pregame show, but he has been as advertised, hasn't he?
He has been, for sure. DeAndre Liggins, at the moment, they say he's got 23 points. Justin Robinson's got 17. He's taken the defensive assignment of guarding Crandall, who's got 15 for Leicester, and he's playing well. And then also he's still trying to be a scorer as well. But to be honest, both of them are doing the same. Crandall's doing the same thing as well. He's just losing out on the scoring, but his defense has been picked up.
Gino Crandall, the 6'4" guard, played it his final year of college in Gonzaga.
You say 6'4"?
6'4", that's what the scout says.
Wow. I must be 6'5.5". I thought I walked by him and he didn't look that big, but I don't know. The guys look smaller when he's sitting this far up from the action. So yeah, we'll see.
I don't know. I'm a terrible barometer for it.
No, I have no idea. I'm just gonna say Connor Washington, I know, is like 5'11" and a bit. Even though listen, I mean, Gino doesn't look like he's towering over Connor at all right now. But hey, you know, he's playing big, though. You can say that. He's playing his defense in a 6'7" guy, legit NBA 6'7" guy, right? And he's guarding him. He's giving him all he can handle, and also as well. So I like Crandall. His heart and his determination is giving his team a chance to win.
And the way, heart, determination, his game has been something else so far. Gino Crandall.
He has an old school game. He has, you know what I'm saying? He's dribbling in, he's got the pull up. He's not getting over to the rack. The game normally now is everyone's either shooting the 3 or getting all the way to the rack. Crandall's like, if you give me the pull up jumper, I'm going to take it. So I like the way he's playing. He's guarding Liggins again, so let's see how it goes.
10 minutes left in the capital. The Lions lead by 10. But we've seen that leader road a number of times. Riders, they don't have quit in their vocabulary.
Oh!
As that's pass tipped into the hands of a Kimwin. Drives the lane, no good. Darian Nelson-Henry.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I thought Liggins should have went to work on Crandall. He had the size, but it was a good pass. It's a good shot. Good D, though.
Liggins able to defend without fouling, like you say. Crandall! Lee!
Oh, my goodness. Chris Tawiah jumped into that man's poster. That didn't make any sense. That was a great finish and a great pass.
And the Crandall-Lee connection. Williams. Triple, it's good.
This game is heating up. Everyone's playing good now. Great pass by Justin. Good finish by Dirk. This is what you call a Leicester Riders London Lions game. All the teams are giving you their best.
Darian Nelson-Henry is underneath. Travels, goal.
Wow. Woo. Ooh, this game is heating up. Good D by Chris Tawiah. Good answer for getting dunked on. He got to stop for his team.
8:55 left in the ball game. Justin Robinson over the timeline finds Liggins. Again, that pressure, oppressive from the Riders.
Look at Liggins in the block. Oh.
Robinson from the foul line. Good. Two more.
Yeah.
82 plays 69. Washington.
Good shot by Justin. Justin is quietly keeping his team in this game right now. He's at 19 points. Good job.
Good ball movement. Washington has it again.
They're going into Nelson-Henry.
Lee. Washington. 7 to shoot. Still Washington from the mid-range. Just short into the hands of Chris
I think that was
Tawiah.
a block. I think that was a block by Captain Joe Kenway. Connor doesn't shoot that short. That was a good job.
Liggins finds Robinson. Lions with a little bit of luxury, but not too much right now. Robinson gets inside. Kick. 3. Rolls around. Good rebound. Washington. He's got players with him in transition.
Good execution. That was a good execution by Justin. Oh, good luck.
Jackson front irons it into the hands of Nelson-Henry.
I'm not sure if London are getting tired, but only two that jumped for that rebound just now was Leicester Riders players.
Jackson, triple!
Heart and determination right there. Leicester Riders right now, they're coming back into this thing. London looks a little bit winded. Justin looks a little tired. Let's see. Coach looks like he's going to sub some. Let's see how it goes.
Tawiah at the top. Finds Robinson. Screen set. Still Robinson. Liggins. Liggins goes inside. Floats it up. Back iron. And coming away is Crandall. That pass to Washington. Inside to Jackson. Gets the body contact. And the bucket.
Great move. Good finish. Good pass by Connor. Good finish by Jackson in transition. Leicester Riders, their energy's picked up. Their pride. They're not letting London get away from them. London's got to match that now. Let's see what happens.
Robinson and Williams sitting down in the game. Ware and Lockhart. Darian Nelson-Henry also takes a break. That means Jamel Anderson checks back in for Leicester, and it's 82-74.
Good job.
Zach Jackson makes it. And he will sit down. Corey Johnson checks back in. Andre Lockhart. DeAndre Liggins. 7 minutes left in this ball game. Don't you go anywhere. Liggins. Patient. Gives it to Lockhart in the corner. Gets it back. 3 balls on the way. 3 balls, good.
Good job. Good unselfish play by Andre Lockhart. Liggins shoots well in this gym. If Leicester don't know about that, they have to recognize.
Now it's Washington versus Lockhart. Crandall. Liggins goes for the steal. Oh, gets the steal. Liggins in transition. He's got, wonderful play. Corey Johnson.
Good hustle by Chris. Oh, I cannot believe that. He touched the ball.
Unsportsmanlike foul is called on Chris Tawiah.
I've not seen that before.
He gave it his all, but it looks like the referee feels, the match official rather, feels that he's contacted his ankle.
I'm not gonna say nothing. That'd be too biased.
It's one of those where it's an all or nothing type of play. Sometimes if you get it all clean, but he's put himself in a situation there.
Yeah, no, but the guys are hustling. You know,
100%.
sometimes just gotta let the basketball play. You don't have to dictate the whole game. I'm sorry. I know these are great referees, but sometimes just let the game play. Let's see what happens. Don't think you have to call everything that you're guessing at.
Crandall goes 2 of 2 at the line, and he will inbound it. Of course, unsportsmanlike, so they get possession as well as Zach Jackson is looks like he's getting some
I don't know what's
treatment.
happening. I'm not sure what's going on. I know Lockhart's talking to Crandall. I don't know, so we're gonna have to watch that matchup because obviously Crandall is a very good player, and they've taken Liggins off of him.
Crandall has Lockhart on him to the corner with Anderson. Anderson thought about the shot, gives it to Lee. Lee pulls up from the break. No good from three.
Wow.
Lions. They made them use the full 14. Kevin Ware over the timeline. 6 minutes 10 left in the ball game.
Oh, both of the guys have changed their matchups as well.
Ware
Oh,
tries to
that's
send
not a
it
good
down
pass.
low to Tawia. Tipped by Liggins into the hands of a Kimwin. Liggins gets it
hustle.
back.
Good hustle by DeAndre Liggins.
Liggins with the pace. Kick. Lions slowing it down. Lockhart to Tawia. Over to Ware. Ware gathers on the second attempt. Down low. Tawia goes to work. Tawia. Beautiful hook.
Good. That's the size of Chris Tawia. St. Paul's finest right there, scoring on William Lee in the paint, using his size and ability.
Point differential is 10. 5:30. I think Vince wants a timeout next time. As it's kick out into the hands of Liggins from Crandall. Liggins slowing things down, gives it to Ware, to Lockhart. Off the glass.
Nothing.
No good.
Oh, my God. Oh, okay.
Foul is called.
No, I don't think he just called two. I think he called goaltending. He slapped the backboard. Yeah. That was a good DeAndre Liggins needs a break. Yeah, he got one. That was a great steal by Liggins. Way to pass it ahead to Kevin Ware instead of settling for it. And that's a great pass by Kevin Ware to Lockhart, who was hustling down the court. All-out hustle by the team.
As Lockhart records his first, well, actually, will that go on Lockhart?
Yeah, it's Lockhart. He scored. It was goaltending. Now you have Dirk Williams in for Liggins, and also you have Shane Walker in for Joel Kenway.
So, 5:15 to go. Lions up by 12. Connor Washington. Washington kicks to Lee. Lee from the line. No good from the foul stripe. 3 Lions go for the rebound. And Nelson Henry fouls at least one of them.
Yeah. Nelson Henry with a little push. He can get away with that. That'll be the first foul on Leicester Riders in this quarter. It's a well-played quarter by both teams. Lions have 2. Leicester Riders have 1. So defensively, the teams are both playing, settling in and guarding each other.
We're midway through the 4th. Lions up by 12. But this is far from over.
No.
Lockhart. Walker. They're moving around the outside. Williams thought about it. Bit of shake and bake. Ware pulls up. 3 balls.
Oh,
good.
Shot that comfortable. Leicester's got to play a little better defense than that. Kevin Ware looked very, very comfortable on that shot. Just a little jab step, little pump fake, drive fake, and was able to get a nice open 3.
You cannot afford to give a player of the caliber of Kevin Ware that kind of room, that kind of space, time on the outside. He will make you pay.
Yes.
He's hitting 44% from 3 this year.
And also, with the shot clock going down, if you could have made him take a couple more dribbles, maybe he has to take another uncomfortable shot, or if he had to pass the ball, Lions don't get a chance to get a shot up. So I don't think Corey Johnson played the best defense he could on that possession. That's why probably Coach Paternoster called a timeout for his team.
So we've got about 4.5 minutes to go in the ball game. When does the clock start to really factor in the mind of the Lions? Has it already, do you think?
No, it'd be too early.
Yeah.
It's too early. 4.5 minutes, you have to keep going. That's why, like you saw with Liggins, when he got that steal, he brought it down, he kicked to the head to Ware and to pass it Lockhart for easy bucket. Or goaltending, because you can't stall that much. That's just too good a team, and they will be scoring. So you have to match them in scoring, try to keep this intensity the same way. And you know what? It's 92-77, I think. I'm sure Leicester will still keep the head-to-head. It seemed like they won by 40. But I'm sure it was a little closer than that. I wish I knew the score, but we'll find out for the head-to-head.
The score was 97-76 between the two.
21. Not bad, not bad. But I don't think London would get there, but I think they'll just be glad for the win. So we'll see how it goes.
So 21 is the magic number for the head-to-head. As Crandall over the timeline. Nelson Henry gives to Johnson. Sorry, Jackson rather. Jackson rolls around into the hands of William Lee.
Nelson Henry, he's huge.
Crandall, no good, but another offensive rebound. Johnson now
He
sinks
can shoot
the triple.
that from anywhere. You cannot give Corey Johnson that look. That was great effort by Nelson Henry. He was able to give his team a couple possessions as well.
Lions up by 12. Andre Lockhart gathers a difficult pass. It's into the hands of Tower at the top. 9 to shoot it. Walker. Still Walker. And that's 3 in the key.
Wow, I've not seen that for a guy with the ball in a long time. I think that was an old-fashioned call. I think the rules have changed. Good defense by Leicester Riders. This game is still in the balance right now. Lions are not up enough for that.
Oh, Crandall gets the separation. Doesn't go. Lockhart with the rebound that time. Smallest guy on the floor.
Good job by Andre Lockhart. Let's see what the call is. See if London can establish himself and run a play.
It's Tower on the outside again. Now Walker. That's Lockhart. Turns the corner. Thought about the shot maybe. 6 seconds. Still Lockhart.
He's going to shoot that. He's going to shoot that because he had Nelson Henry on him, and his other guys should have been able to out-rebound them, but he didn't. Oh, great pass.
Great pass. Crandall again.
Great
And that's going to be time out.
Great pass. That was a great pass by Crandall. That's a great finish by Lee. Wow, good basketball there. London had to call time on that to stop that momentum because now it's down to a 10-point lead, a 5-0 run real quick in less than a minute.
Now, I don't know about you, but watching Crandall play, sometimes when you're watching players, you've got an idea of where a pass may go, where it may come from, how it's going to happen. With Crandall, he's got the ball, and then the ball's somewhere else, and something ridiculous has happened in the meantime.
No, he's got great vision.
He's unreal.
But here's the thing. The players run for him. They know that they're going to, if you have a guard that you know they're going to deliver the ball, you run extra hard. Lee, he cuts all the time because he knows there's always opportunity for him to get a situation. Chris Tawier had no idea that Lee was cutting to that opposite position. He had no idea. Crandall saw it. Lee saw it. Tawier was like, I'm in good position. I'll be all right. Next thing you know, it's a dunk.
Yeah.
So it's great vision by Crandall, but also the teammates running for him.
8 assists on the ball game from Crandall. But I'd love to see the league put together a compilation of pretty much every pass he's made in this game because they have been awesome.
Yeah. And they've led to dunks, you know, exciting dunks by the athletic Lee as well. So we'll see. Here we go now. I think they're back to their starting lineup, right? Leicester, so now they're thinking, let's try to take it home. Let's see how Lions makes the change.
So Justin Robinson back in the game for the Lions. Got Williams, Ware, Okoro. Sorry, not Okoro. Tawier, rather.
And Liggins. Liggins is back. But Liggins now is at the 4 position. London struggled with that before, but let's see how this works out.
Ware. Still Ware. Lions taking their time. They've got 10 to shoot. Robinson looking to turn the corner. Ware. Great hands to gather in that pass. 3 ball. It's good, Kevin Ware.
Kevin Ware, great shot by Kevin Ware. He likes his matchup with Johnson at the moment. Johnson is not able to guard him, so we'll see how this goes.
Lee at the top. He's got Liggins all over him. Gets it to Crandall. Crandall drives, fouls as he's trying to put up the shot. I think that might go on Justin Robinson. It does. His 4th.
That's his 4th foul. That's a great move by Crandall, though. I mean, he's taking advantage of the situation. For a little guy, even though they say he's 6'4", he's able to get in there and make London foul him on his chance to score. Good job by Crandall. He's playing unbelievable. I'm really impressed with this game.
First is good from Gino Crandall.
And you see 5 for 6 from the free throw line now. Oh, and Leicester's actually setting up some kind of press, so let's see how London deals with that, because Nelson Henry's back here by us.
As Tawier moves over to box out, no good. Tawier with the rebound. And it's going to come up the floor with it in the hands of Kevin Ware.
Oh, they've changed the matchup now. Crandall's on Ware.
Kevin Ware drives in. The rearrange doesn't go. Crandall gets the rebound with players ahead of him. Still Crandall. Kick out. 3-ball. Johnson. Good.
Yes, Johnson can hit any open jump shot. It's a great play by Crandall.
95-86 now. Lions 2 minutes away from the victory. They're going to need more scoring though. Robinson drives. Pulls up. Long 2. No good. Into the hands of Williams, then Johnson. And that's a foul on Williams.
Yeah. That was a foul. That was a good hustle by Williams. By Johnson to get that ball. London right now with this lineup, they're not getting any offensive rebound, any second chance shots. So this is always going to be a problem for them. When you look at Leicester, they're getting second chance shots because of the big guys they have in this game. So let's see how it goes. And look at the matchup. Kevin Ware is guarding Lee. Oh, so Lee, that's the size advantage. So let's see how that works out.
Liggins has gone back to as Jackson doesn't quite finish. Just saying Liggins has gone back to Crandall.
Yeah. So when Liggins on Crandall, that means Lee's got a little guy. He's got to take advantage. He has got Kevin Ware on him.
Tauia at the top again. The point center himself. Williams. Lions using all the clock right now. 3 balls on the way. Oh, big from Williams.
Big shot by Dirk Williams. That matchup right now, offensively, London is just going to win, has a chance to win this game offensively because Leicester can't stop them. Dirk Williams is up to 17 points.
Crandall.
No, sorry, 20.
Johnson, 3 balls.
Oh.
Good. Corey
That's
Johnson.
so comfortable, so easy. Looks like Leicester getting shots easy and London are working for every shot, but the clock's the enemy for Leicester Riders at the moment.
And to the final 50 seconds of this ball game. Lions are in no hurry right now. They've got the advantage, and that's a foul by Crandall on Justin Robinson.
Yeah,
46.2 seconds to go.
Lions don't understand what's going on. Leicester looks like they're willing to let Lions get the win. They're not putting any super extra pressure on them. There's not enough possessions in the game. Only one can cause Lions the game right now is Lions, if they don't rush it.
Robinson, Liggins.
Look, there's no one trying to pressure, no one trying to foul, nothing. They just let the clock. It's not enough possessions in the game if Lions don't cause it for themselves.
Liggins, 3 seconds, puts the shot up. Oh, doesn't quite go. Rebound, Crandall, pushing the tempo. Jackson, drop pass to Lee. Still possession for Leicester. Crandall gathers that. Jackson again. Johnson. Travel is the call. As Justin Robinson needs to simmer down just a touch.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to get himself an ejection at this time.
No, not this game. Sometimes you have to take the win.
And
who called timeout?
I'm guessing, by the looks of things, London Lions timeout.
London Lions has called timeout.
Good opportunity to try something.
No.
No?
It's not time to advance the ball because then you lose your 16 seconds on the clock. If you advance it, it goes to 14. You lose that 2-second advantage. That gives Leicester a chance to get the ball. So hopefully they're not going to advance the ball. They're just going to keep it there and to tell the team dribble it out. But not sure what's happening.
Do you call timeout if you're wanting just to dribble the game out? I think you can shout that from the sidelines.
It's loud in here. You know, both teams are there. The refs are the temperamental. I think what Coach McCauley's doing is trying to settle his team down. Look, fellas, this is take the win. That's all we wanted to do is get the win. And he's probably have to talk to him. No extra, because you just said Justin was trying to reach at the ball. It's getting a little bit chippy. You don't want anyone to get a little freak injury or anything like that. So Coach McCauley's just like, look, fellas, just get the ball and settle down and take it easy.
Plus, these two are going to be seeing each other all year long.
All year long. This is a grudge match for both teams. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. I think that's it. He looks like he had his pad, but that's just for the camera. I think he was just saying, look.
That's for us up here.
Yeah, of course, for us up here. Of course. Just settle it down, get the ball in, and just go. Also, was to get Captain Joe Kenway in the game as well. Take Chris Towie out, because now you have another good free throw shooter in case it gets to a free throw contest. That's all it can be.
As Jackson sits down, Washington back in the ball game. Final 16.7. The captain Joe Kinwin, like you say, inbounds to Liggins. Over the timeline for the Lions.
Yeah. So I guess, like I said, Coach McCauley was just saying, settle down, let's take the win.
It's Johnson still applying pressure. And that's going to do it. The Lions winning at home, 98-89 over the Leicester Riders.
Leicester played a great basketball game. I thought London played a great basketball game as well. You look at DeAndre Liggins, the way he stepped up in this basketball game to put the team on his back. Justin Robinson came in. He's got 19 points. And the quiet, unsung hero, Dirk Williams, he's just a bucket. He's 9 for 10 from the floor, 7 for 8, and you just don't notice it all the time because he's so a solid player and he hits so effortlessly. 20 points and missed one shot the whole night, and one free throw. Come on now, Dirk Williams, great basketball player.
So I don't think I need to ask who your Lions player of the game is, and I'll give you a couple of moments to work out who you're going to go for the for the Riders. As the Lions, they're talking things over in the middle, as they want to do after wins.
That's true. For Riders, it's Crandall. Come on, 18 points, 9 assists, 5 rebounds, 4 steals. He guarded Liggins in the clutch when he needed to. I think he played much bigger than what they've listed him at 6'4" and looking like 6'2" or 6'1". So I like Crandall. I think he's a great basketball player, and I think he did the best for Lions. I'm gonna give it to both players. I'm gonna give it to DeAndre Liggins. He had 26 points, 5 rebounds, 6 steals. You know what I'm saying? He's all over the place. But also, like I said, that unsung hero, Dirk Williams, the quietest 20 points you ever seen in your life. And he got that in 34 minutes. And at times, like Leak said and someone else said, I was like, get Dirk in the game. You know what I'm saying? And he had a quiet 20, missed one shot the whole night. So that's my 2 MVPs for London Lions today.
See, now that's what I think in my head as a Justin Robinson performance, because sometimes he can have, like, you look up and he's got 20 points, and it's like, hang on a minute, when did that happen? Because he's just quietly excellent.
Yeah, and he had 19 today.
Yeah,
you don't want to
absolutely.
take away nothing from the 2-time MVP, but,
No.
I'm taking Justin for granted, and I hate to do that because he's such a great player. That's why I looked at the other 2 today.
No, not at all. Not at all. Nobody's accusing you. Everybody understands. What was the key to victory for the Lions today?
They matched Leicester Riders' energy and intensity when they needed to. Because at times, Leicester looked like a normal Leicester game. They pull away from it. They get within 5 points. They take the lead, and they build on it, and they go. At times, London let them get to 5, but then they match intensity. They got the hustling. They got steals. And the energy level of London Lions today was able to match what Leicester Riders was able to do today. And that was the key to the victory.
So this all but qualifies both clubs. Not confirmed. Riders, as we said earlier, Sheffield need to beat both teams by a large margin that they've got left. How do you think the rest of the competition could go for the Lions, assuming that they do qualify?
Assuming they qualify, I think this was a great test. Now, obviously, they're going to play a great team. Someone's telling me there's a possibility they have to play that great Plymouth team. I've been watching them, and Ashley's playing unbelievable. Will Neighbors playing unbelievable. Paul James has got his team going well. But I think London have went through the wars. I think that these top teams here could easily be the top 4 teams in the league this year.
Absolutely.
And they have been in the past. So to come out in a competition like this and have to go against these teams and to get the head-to-head on both Newcastle and Sheffield after the way London started in this competition, you have to look and say that, they got the head-to-head over both of them, and they beat everybody. So they one-on-one with everybody, but they got 2 head-to-heads in this competition. So London has got to be seasoned for this tournament right now. And then look at this. Orlando Parker didn't come back in this game, and that's yet to come. And I think what that was because he's not familiar with the offense because he got off a plane, went to play a game, came back, went to play another game. Give him 3 or 4 days of practice, and we'll see what can happen as well.
So that Plymouth side, they are playing right now. They're playing Surrey. They're sometime in the second half. Go and join Pablo Cheeks for that one. And Glasgow, Cheshire, 5 p.m. tip-off. Cheshire need to win by 31 to get the head-to-head over Glasgow to try and qualify them for the quarterfinals. My name is Darren Paul. Thank you so much for joining us. Nigel Lloyd, thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for having me.
And thank you for watching around wherever you are, around the world, watching London Lions basketball. London Lions winning at home, 98-89 over the Leicester Riders.